right, so I got my little sidekick here with me. We're heading off to Tractor Supply. We are going to see what they got for gear wrench, and DeWalt, and whatever else that might be beneficial to the mechanic. So stay tuned. This definitely does not look like gear wrench or DeWalt. All right, so we're stepping up here with some gear wrench. $31.99 for the SAE set. Looks like $33.99 for the metric set and $79.99 for both. Not a bad deal considering 2010 when I first started shopping gear wrench. You can get that whole set for about 50 bucks during Christmas. Sold for about 80 bucks. The fact they stayed the same on the shelf at Tractor Supply is pretty awesome. Job Smart. Pretty good product. I would definitely put it up against the Pittsburgh. I would put it as side by side with Pittsburgh, maybe even a little better quality than Pittsburgh. But look at how inexpensive their sets are going for. $10.99, $9.99. A lot of you are probably thinking, yeah, man, that's because it's the same quality as Pittsburgh. Okay, but it just definitely has a little bit different of a feel to it, at least for their extensions. Their extensions have heavier knurling, which I like. Sad to see that there weren't very many sets left. I think they're getting ready to do away with the Job Smart. They're practically giving a lot of this stuff away. A lot of you probably are not impressed by the product because you're saying, hey man, that's made in China. I don't care. It looks like a Pittsburgh to me. I'm telling you, I think these are some pretty awesome prices, and the fact that everything looks like it's on clearance is great. Okay, not impressed yet? How about the 42-inch Tractor Supply toolbox? Kind of reminds you of that Husky one they used to sell over at Home Depot, 600 bucks. What happened to those toolboxes, Home Depot? Now you have a Husky service cart for 600 bucks that doesn't offer half the amount of tool storage that this Tractor Supply box has. I like this matte gray finish with the matte black handles. Looks good. They do have some hydraulic jacks, jack stands, creepers, little tiny alignment chairs. You name it, they pretty much got it as far as the stuff that you would need if you were operating out of the front of your driveway as a DIY. What's that, Lefties?
We need them.
We need them?
Yeah.
Oh, they're so cute.
We need to buy them all.
Need to buy them all?
Yeah.
I do miss having some baby chickens. You're gonna have to ask your mom, because I'm not gonna be able to keep them.
She won't. We have too many.
Wow.
She won't even give me a cat for my birthday.
Oh my God.
She said
Let's go look at the other side. Go to the side. Cornish hen. That's cute. All right, so we just got done going into Tractor Supply. Not a whole bunch as far as the mechanic tools go, but did you see the great deals they had? Oh my God, they're practically giving the mechanics tools away. I don't care what they say about Job Smart. It has helped me out. I have owned them in the past. They're of pretty decent quality considering they're practically giving them away. Whew, it's a warm one today. All right, Job Smart. Shop Smart. Job Smart, Shop Smart. Clearance. They were letting a lot of that stuff go for very, very close to next to nothing. It did look like some Pittsburgh pricing to me. Not bad. Tool quality wise, like I said, I would definitely compare them to a Pittsburgh socket or extension. And hey, look, both the stores are pretty much side by side. So if you're like, I'm not sure, maybe I'd be better off over with the Pittsburgh, jump over to Harbor Freight, take a look at the pricing. I guarantee you it's going to be really dang close, right in there within that $9.99 to $13.99, $11.99 kind of area. I say that because we were just talking about in the last handful of videos how we wished that the 3/8 drive in Pittsburgh, the rail hanging on the rail, was not 12-point, that we wish there was a 6-point option. Well, Job Smart might actually be that option. If you decided to go with the 1/4 inch and get it in the SAE and metric deep and shallow, you could also get the 3/8 in the deep and shallow, all 6-point, all Job Smart, heavy knurling extensions, hanging up on the rack, for next to nothing. They used to have some pretty decent sized mechanics toolkits for sale as well. Unfortunately, we didn't really see any of those on the shelf today, except for the oversized one. I think that was like 3/4 inch, if I'm not mistaken. You might have to go back to that and repause it. But I think there's something a little bit more to this. There was a lot of things on clearance. They used to have one whole aisle, both sides, okay? Mechanic socket sets, DeWalt, Job Smart, okay? There's even a couple of Milwaukee things from time to time, just loaded, up and down, up and down. And now, not really seeing that. They had one, like half the aisle, with a very missing portions throughout, fragmented sets where there was like maybe one left or nothing where there used to be something. I think there's something to this. I believe that Tractor Supply may be getting rid of the Job Smart lineup of as far as mechanics tools altogether, or maybe they're just going to not sell them anymore and stick to feed and toolboxes for the trucks and, you know, cowboy clothes, lawn and garden, stuff like that. I don't know. There might be something more to this. Maybe they're like, hey, Harbor Freight is right next to us. Their prices are about the same, if not better than ours. We can't keep up with them. People are not exactly coming in here to buy tools from us anymore. Let's just keep very few on the shelf, and if it gets empty, we'll just drag our heels or feet, you know, on trying to restock them because we just don't have enough demand. People aren't wanting to buy them. I don't know. Something to that. So you could see this could be a great way for you to stack up your toolbox, especially if you live in my area, or if your Tractor Supply is doing something similar, or if you have a Harbor Freight pretty darn close to your Tractor Supply that's doing the same exact thing. Maybe there's another store that is equally as competitive that's kind of blowing them out of the water. Maybe I'm missing this whole thing altogether, and maybe they're just shutting down. Maybe JobSmart lost their manufacturing plant. They're no longer going to be in production, so that's why they're clearing them out, because now they have to start looking for a new contract with another company, and who knows who it's going to be. Maybe it'll be Gear Wrench. Maybe they'll even ask Craftsman if they want to help endorse Tractor Supply for the farmers. Don't know. Who's it going to be? Your guess is as good as mine. Some of you probably got a lot more information about this matter than I do at this point. So we look forward to your comments. Thanks as always for watching our channel. Cheers to those of you who have your beers. Stay in touch, and we'll have a mechanic insight for you later on. Deuces.